Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a quick throw out to the left. To this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
To the air, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Snags it quickly on the left. Got room at the 35. Smashes through the tackle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. Headed to the end zone. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it smothers. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Bailey. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, his
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the middle. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Makes the catch. It Smothers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. Ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Turning on the Jets. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking down the middle. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the 1st down. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late-season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late-season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients.
He's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, they really... use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. He just won't take the big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Davidson. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. To get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
What a big third down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the score.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grant behind the line. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion on the out. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
NC State quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. Clemson will send the punt team out.
He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers. Miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
28, NC State 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. The inside, touchdown Wolfpack. He got a step and just dusted the field. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
NC State 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the ground, it's Davidson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Finds his man, it's Davidson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Bailey. Got a man. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Oh, and that elusive victory is oh so close if they can hang on till the end.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from